Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, YouTubers. This is Jerry Diamond with How to Get Out of Babylon, and I got a low battery, so I'm gonna try to smoke through this or not. I don't know. We'll see. All right, FUDs, FUD, female urinary devices, or STP, stand to P. And like I said, if you're being bothered and you're out in the woods and you're doing your duty and you're just taking a whiz and or you got your shovel and to dig your place to deposit your dung as it says in Torah, and some guy comes and messes with you, you got your entrenching tool, your veepin, and you can double hand that thing like an axe. Don't ever throw it unless you know what you're doing and you can actually hit your target, but never let your primary weapon go. Don't ever throw it. Okay, so anyway, now I want to. This is another little interesting thing on doing research. Several interesting things came across here. So I'm going to pause this. I'm going to bring a screen up, and I want to ask a question of you fathers and you mothers, but primarily of you fathers out there. And I'll probably put a note in here. I might address this to Shofarians, the men of Shofar Mountain. Do you want to teach your sons to aim straight and shoot correctly, to shoot straight? Okay? And I just want to give you a warning. It's not my fault if you are drinking coffee. Put your coffee down. Don't be sipping your coffee, okay? So, enough said. I hope you got the idea. Do you want to teach your sons how to shoot straight? You know, as Jeff Cooper would say, ride hard, shoot straight, and speak the truth, okay? That's what you should be teaching our sons. So pause, hang on here. Voila. Teach your son to shoot straight. I kid you not. Portable urinary devices, and this is one that kicked up, and I'm like, it's like the gun thing where you have a pistol targets or rifle targets, or you got the metal flippers. Well, it's got a little paddle flipper in there, and you can back off and get better, get better range and everything else, So the come on, that one is actually kind of shown outdoors. No muss, no fuss here. Go practice. Wow, pretty funny. So yeah. Now which way are we going? Oh, that's tabs up there. Anyway, yeah, quite interesting. So, enough of that. The female urinary devices, there's a lot of them out there. Now, I mentioned in the last video about things you can do as a business. Well, not that, for women, this is a great thing. I know a gal that actually sold these years ago. This was 9 years ago, was already selling them. They're Shiwi and Go Girl, and these are no-namers from China. But let me point out there, you see the price there? 0.4. That's 40 cents a piece. Well, that's better than $10. Buy them for 40 cents, sell them for $4. For now. Minimum order 100 pieces. Contact supplier, start order. Now this is Alibaba, and I don't necessarily like Alibaba because I've never ordered from them. But there's another adjunct or sister business or whatever called AliExpress, and it runs like eBay. They actually would hold it's been years since I've done it, but they'll actually hold your order. They hold your money in escrow until the product arrives at your door, and then they release the money to the seller. Now, it used to be like that. I don't know if they still are. They may be trusted enough now with PayPal and whatnot that, hey, it's no big deal, and I order stuff from China all the time, just not from AliExpress. I mean, if it's something on eBay and I can't get it anywhere else, hey, I'll order it. I got this type of funnel on eBay. I mentioned before, I think 5 of them for $5. $1 a piece is a whole lot cheaper than $10, so they're not as nice and fancy and frilly and really as Go Girls. But one of the things I read about Go Girl was that the woman said it was too flimsy, too soft. It is genuine silicone, no question. You flick it and it's clean. You could flick it and lick it. Well, of course, urine is sterile anyway, and it's good for you and all that, but that's not the purpose of this topic. Multicolors. But look at the price here. 0.1, 0.1, 10 cents a piece. 500 pieces. Do the math on that, okay? You know, do 10 times 10 cents. That's $1. Times 10, that's $10. You know, so for $50, you got 500 of these suckers. There's a business. And I would like to see some woman show up here and say, "Hey, Jerry, I did what you told me to do. I got 10,000 of these things. God bless you. You know, sister, you do that, awesome." And there's people that have done things like that. I put together one time an order for silver wire, 12-gauge silver wire for colloidal silver, and one lady invested $1,000 in it. I asked to buy some from her recently, and she didn't know where it was. But you know, hey, you know, $1,000 silver wire on for making $1,000 worth of silver for silver colloidal silver is enough to prevent Ebola, Zaire, or whatever for the entire Ozark Plateau. So, yeah. I am going to just flip through these because they're kind of in order somewhat that I took them. Again, 10 cents, that was a duplicate. Okay, some of the problems women face. Women just can't wee standing up against a tree. They can't pee against a tree. Well, we could, but possibly on the messy side. There's layers of clothing to consider too, take off or not. How about mid-squat when you hear someone coming your way and, you know, you're half disrobed out in the woods? Not cool. Panic. How about your wee doesn't go in the direction you planned? Wet knickers, jeans, shorts, shoes, not the most pleasant sensation. How about disgusting toilets at a gas station or an outhouse, or somebody's got an outhouse, you know, or you're at the lake and the outhouse, or, you know, just anywhere. Or a concert or something where there's a line of 300. You see this all the time at theaters and stuff. There's 300 women waiting. There's 10 guys. They get in and out, in and out, in and out. Speed it up, baby. Speed it up. It's like the massive wreck in Iowa. If everyone had auto socks, would not have been that pile up. Watch the footage of that, you know, and then get yourself, you know, some microfiber socks for your car. So they're more popular in Europe than here. Well, that's because we're always stupid. We're just not. It's because of advertising and convenience and TV. Americans generally are a lot more brainwashed. I sold concentrate called Nitro 9, subsurface metallic lubricant. It tripled some people's mileage, tripled their mileage by reducing wear and balancing the engine and the transmission. The guy was dumping it because, you know, there was in little 50 milliliter little bitty bottles, that big. You know, Americans won't buy it. You got to put it in a quart-sized jar bottle, and you got to sell it for $30, or they won't buy it. Europeans will pay. I was paying, like, I don't remember. It was ridiculous. $2. I sell them for $10. I think I was getting it for $2 to $5. 25 of them in a little box, you know, maybe 50 of them. 5 times 10, 50 of them in a little teeny box. Phenomenal. Oh, I had people just raving and raving. One lady like talked for an hour, you know. She just bought one of them, the fuel, not the engine and not the tranny. I was like, she went on and on and on. It just about tripled the mileage in my 76 Grand Prix. Anyway, people in Europe are used to concentrates. They're used to doing things right. Where do you see how many bidets do you see in America? You know, use water to wash yourself off with when you go to the bathroom. Hello, it's like a no-brainer. Refrigerator started up. I'm going to give it a couple minutes. You know, like I said, 8 ounce. Dadgummit, I'm going to pause it because. Oh, critically though, 5%. Yep. Yeah. Buck. Oh. Nope. Gallery. Okay, I have the headset in. What is the best? I can't use that, so I got to depend on, okay, myself. Ooh, crap, that sucks. What is by far the best one of these? The clearest, coolest, neatest? I think that one would draw the most. What? What? Ah. I don't know if that stayed up or whatever. Still running. I want to turn this off and start over in case I have to delete that one and start it over.